Goosebumps fans? So it is the last day. So here's just like hindsight on strategy and what it could have happened. I actually figured this out. So besides work actually getting in my way, which that's what happened, work got in my way, even though technically it didn't get in my way, and technically on Saturday I could have actually brought it with me. Yeah, but it's like then I had to use my phone for hotspotting, and I don't want to drain it, yeah, like that. So that's one issue. That's one big issue. So yeah, besides that, I think it was actually possible to get the grand prize. It was actually possible. It's like, yeah, if work decided to just hold off on everything until November, hold off, then we would actually be perfectly fine. Where it's like, a. Instead, it's more like, no, no, of course not. Things do not fall into play, and that's why it eventually got bumpy. But if I actually figured it out right, I think I could have gotten a grand prize because hopefully you guys see it, which chances are you do. I actually have like surplus of the items needed. The only thing that's wrong is the bottles. The bottles are the only one, which I forgot to show you this, so oh well. Yeah, because I did actually got 6 of the full moon fevers. The only weird part is either A, damn you Seder, or B, glitch. Of where it's like, it said I got all 6, but I only see 5. Yeah, and let me tell you, the missed clicks have came back. It's like, yes, notifications though, it's like, yeah, the weirdest part is like with ones that are to the point of where they just a simple click and you get it, they don't do the notifications, which I saw that many times where the dollars just straight up go for it. And considering there was some glitchiness, and I guess my tablet somehow is, or my tablet is apparently old to the point where it's like, oh, I don't sense the internet. You don't have the internet. And it's like, at first it was fine, but then later on, and I'm talking about the previous tablet that just basically wanted to kill itself, it was fine to a point, like within like 2 years or so, or maybe 1 year, I don't know, I didn't really keep count. But even so, it's like, it didn't do the whole thing until much later. And now I'm on this one, and after like a few months, because it's not like I had this on a whole entire year, it was a few months. Now it's saying out of nowhere, it's like, oh, your internet, try again, your internet, try again, your internet, try again. It's like, dude, this is not a freaking old app. This is not an old tablet. I don't see why in the world you have any issue logging on to the internet. I don't get you. So besides that little thing, that costs a little clicking, click, and chances are that could be what happened with the full moon fevers, that it was a misclick that happened, and dang it, Seder. It's like, yes, I'm gonna blame Seder, even though it's like, oh, it's actually, I don't know. It's like, yeah, well, I blame Seder anyways. It's like, yes, I blame Seder anyways. And it's kind of funny that you'll see eventually how messed up it is, where I'm like, Seder, take everything. Seder, take everything. Take everything, you moron. And he's like, oh, no. I don't need the chocolate bars, man. I don't need the chocolate bars. So you'll see for yourself. You'll see for yourself. It's like, I don't need the chocolate bars, man. No, I don't need the chocolate bars. No, I don't need the chocolate bars at all. And it's like, dude, why are you freaking being like this, dude? Just take the chocolate bars. It's like, I'm going to keep some of them just to see what happens in coin value, so I can match the coin value with the holiday currency. It's like, yeah, I would like to see how that plays out. It's like, I think I remember most of them, so we can do some interesting calculations. I wanted to bring this into the game anyways. I know it's going to be a snooze fest for so many, but I think it's kind of fascinating to be like, well, if you actually were able to transfer the coins you get in real, like the coins you get into actually what's the coin value of the actual holiday item, this is going to be interesting. So I wanted to do that for quite a while now. So yeah, that happened. It's like, yeah, the dude's late to the party. But anyways, yeah, that happened. Anyways, oh man, I think I could have made it though. It's like if you gave me like a day or two, because well, notes when it comes to activating them, which you guys get to see, hey, except for Lucy, who decides not to go with the team. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm going on my own, guys. You actually got to see for yourself. It's like, yeah, it's not that good, but I was able to get at least five, well, six technically. So, yeah, it's very messed up. Where it's like, yeah, I got to have six. I could have had 12 more if it wasn't to the whole, having to go to work and having to leave it alone. I'm pretty sure that I could have actually have done it because eventually you had to stop. Eventually it was a good idea to stop, which that's what I did. And it's like, that's one good strategy I could have told people, but I couldn't because too busy doing this. But it turns out that after you get the factory and you get all of the items, the 30 cotton candy, 30, so it's like it's cotton candy, yeah, lollipops and candy bars. As soon as you get those 30, you can actually just make the adults work for it. And of course, at this time, you most likely have plenty of the freaking ones to actually do it. And if you have plenty of those, then you don't really actually have to make them work at all, except sadly for currency. And of course, Seder is a jerk. It's like, yes, make sure you note, Seder is a jerk. Definitely note, Seder's a jerk. The good news is that at this point you can just do it raw. And it's like, you can do it raw. I'd rather not take the time anymore. It's just sell the items as is. Sell the freaking, I know you can get more if you combine, but that takes more time. Might as well just go do, and then allow the kids to be able to be activated as soon as possible when it comes to turning them into monsters. That's a good plan. And the plan worked, technically. The plan actually worked. The only messed up part was the downside of being like, oh man, so you have surplus of candy bars, they will help you. Surplus of everything else, they will help you. Just don't sell the full moon fevers. Do not do that. That is not an option. That is a crazy move. Don't do it. Yes, except for Seder, who's a jerk. Seder, I did not want to sell it. You damn moron. It's like, yes, after all this time, just in case if this is truly the end, I get to curse Seder before we end it all. Before everything ends, I get to curse Seder one last time. But I'm pretty sure I could have done it. It's like, yeah, it's like if I was lucky enough and it's 2 hours, that means that 24 hours. So if I do it nonstop all day long, which is why I say 2 days technically. So it's like, if I wasn't working, if I could actually have done it perfectly, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten it. I'm pretty sure it could have actually happened. And that's the good news. The bad news is that I wasn't able to do it because work called and extra work called and stupid mistakes and have to make up for them. And yeah, that's all. Oh yeah, and not to mention the freaking party I had to go to today. Even though that wouldn't have helped because I left at 12, came back at 6, well technically 6:50. So yeah, you can see how it's like, oh, you missed 3. Yeah, you missed 3 attempts to actually get those bottles. And even then, if I got them, which one failed and the other one, I think one failed. And I think the one that you just saw, I think that failed too. So it's like, yeah, this is the issue of where it's like, it's kind of failing right now. And I don't know what really to say. It's like, yes, it's not going well, guys. It's not going well. But I'm pretty sure if someone actually was able to do it more than me, and actually kept up my time and did even more so, they most likely got it. So here we go with the countdown, and of course I have no choice but to sell everything I got, and I did the smart thing. I bought the cheapest thing, and I'm like, I would have liked to have had fences, so that's what I did. I just bought lots and lots of fences. Because, well, I have no choice now because full moon bottles, oh yeah, forget about that. Forget about me getting the full moon bottles. Of course I won't get those. Of course I can't get those now. So it's like, yeah, so I had no choice. And I wonder if Grimm is going to talk about Book of the Dead. I really hope he does. It's like, yeah, I was looking at him like, should I get that? I'm pretty sure I can actually get that. I was like, yeah, but don't forget, you don't want creepiness in your town, technically. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to have to pass it, but I wonder if that actually would be a downfall for me. It would be cool to actually sell the stuff that you have. Like, for instance, if I got that, then I'm able to sell it. Can I sell it for Goosebumps bucks so I can get... Yes, of course. Of course I won't. Of course that won't happen. Of course it doesn't happen. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. It's like, yes, you're crazy. So, yeah, we're actually at the very, very end of this. And, well, like Grim says, let's hope it's a glitch. Yeah, let's hope it's a glitch. I don't think there might be a glitch, but it could. There could be a glitch. And, well, truth be told, there's no glitch. Yep, 300 smackaroos. I wish there was a glitch. It's like, I kind of wish it was a glitch. I kind of do wish there was a glitch, but I'm cool without it. You know, in the end, I got a lot of stuff for Max Mutant. Or at least the freaking candy factory. As soon as I get more land, it could actually have its own place of awesomeness. So that's the good news, is that, yeah, at least I can actually do one of the best things ever, is make it an awesome place where Willy Wonka would even love. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Have a scary day. Have a scary night.